if you have ever served with military, then this form you'll have to fill up IMM 5546. Where to get this? This is the IMM 5546. Always right click. The link will be in the description for you to go to this, or you can type IMM military service form and you see canada.ca website. Right click and then save as link. Because if you're trying to open directly on the browser, it will not open and it will show error like this. So always do a right click and save this form, and then once you open, this is how the template looks like. Open the form, you will require the Adobe Acrobat Reader. You'll have to download this, install it on your system, and then this with the free version, you will be able to open the form. Why is that IRCC asking you this form? Firstly, it is an international obligation. Canada is a signatory of various international agreement and convention, which requires to ensure that individuals who have committed serious crimes or human right abuses are not granted permission to come to Canada. And then to do the security screening, basically look at the involvement in any organization or activity that might compromise the Canadian national security, and the background verification helps to verify applicants' personal history, details of account in the background, what is provided in terms of the roles and responsibility in the military, and also check the accuracy of the information what is provided. And as I said, to avoid anyone with human right violation come to Canada. So in all its certainty, once you fill this form, you will be asked to give this detail again. I will share a template which you can upload along with this form, and that way you will at least reduce the timeline, because in certain cases after almost a year, IRCC has come back and asked this detail. So you can make sure that you're giving them upright, and once you upload, you are trimming that timeline in your case. Whenever IRCC is going through your application, they have the information required. And if you're still unlucky, you might get some more question, which I'm sure you'll be able to answer. But the template what I'm giving will give them the detail what is required for them to not approach you and have all the information ready with them. So this is the template. You see, there's a 3-page template which you'll have to fill. Page 1, page 2, and then page 3. So basically you're only filling the first 2 pages, and it looks simple, but it is actually not. So you enter your family name, given name, date of birth, place of birth, and date completed. That is the day when you fill this form, that is the date you enter here. And then comes the signature part. So signature, it's a field where typing is allowed, you see here, and that's why this name appears. So you can write it, and in addition to this, you would be uploading the other template which I'm going to show to you. And here you have start date, end date, conscript or volunteer career service. In some country, the military service is mandatory. If you are from those country, then it becomes conscript. So you have to write conscript here. And in some country, it's a volunteer service. For example, I'm giving for India, it's a volunteer service. You choose to be in army or F or navy or military service. So in that case, the entry is volunteer service. Then your rank, title, and then your details. So you see here what it says, you must provide detailed description including involvement in arrest, combat detention, interrogation, and support function. So you'll have to indicate all those details. Here as an example, I have said no active combat participant. So whatever is in your case, you have to fill this, and it has to be detailed as possible. So you will get to see as we proceed with the video. Then name, rank of commanding officer. You must list immediate supervising officer, unit, regimental commander, operational group, corps commander. So here the spelling is wrong. So the spelling has been corrected. And then name of your unit, type of unit, all those details you have to mention. So here I have given an example, and then your unit location that gets mentioned, and number of people you have supervised. So those details gets entered. And for each of this duration, any change in rank, any posting change, that has to follow in this table. So once you fill this form, and you have completed everything, you save this, print the form, and then you have to upload where this has been asked to upload. And as I said, in all probability, if you're just sending this application, you will get this email from IRCC where they are asking for details. And to avoid getting this again and delaying your application, what you can do is, when you're filling this application, make sure you are including all the details, what is required. So this has a from, to, year, month detail, then branch of service, unit number, name of your commanding officer, and then rank, that is your rank, date and place of any active combat, and reason for end of service. So you will mention the duration. For example, here this person was in Romeo Training School, and the name of the commanding officer mentioned here, and then rank of this person at that time was trainee, and it says no active combat participation. So whatever it is, you enter that, and then reason for end of service here, on completion of basic military training. Training period is not considered in active military service. So you can give this detailed explanation as it is in your case, and you will have with you information related to your service which is given by the military. Make sure it matches whatever entries you are making here, because that document also you will upload along with this. So once this is entered, the next part is this, where once the date ends here, the next duration starts. So here this person was private, and the unit address is given, and who the commanding officer was. In case you have any contact detail of commanding officer, you can mention that even if they are retired. You can mention and make it easy for IRCC. Then again, date and place of any active service, you have to mention that, and reason for end of service, as here it shows that this person got promoted to the rank of private. So similarly, for the duration without any gaps, every detail has to be given in terms of promotion, posting, what was the reason, things change, that will get added here. And along with this, as I said, whatever information document you have from the military, you can attach that also. So will get uploaded wherever the military service has been asked for, and this document you give in letter of explanation. So in letter of explanation, add this detail and also attach your service information which you got from the military, and make that into one single PDF. So one letter of explanation can have multiple instances. For example, you want an explanation to be given for date of birth, you can have that in the same letter of explanation. Then add another point. If it is military service, mention that military service, add this, and then add your military information. And then if you have any other thing you want the explanation to be given, add that in the letter of explanation. And that will make it easy for the IRCC and you, since they will have the information, and it will shorten. At least you will not be asked for this information again. And as I said, in case they still have any questions, they will send out specific and you will have to reply. So friends, this is about this application. Please use the comment section to let me know how the video is it helpful or not, and if there is any other form which you would be wanting to know. Thank you.